Well, Nick, Perfectly Ready, champion first season side 2010-11. Could you have asked for a better start?
For us to stand the horse here and for him to be leading first season sire at Premier Sale at Karaka was a phenomenal achievement and something that we really enjoyed. And again, like him being champion first season sire, these are the things we aim for when we stand stallions. So to have that success and have that success for our clients who support the horse, it's fantastic, and it's what we aim for. And he did it very dominantly as well. He produced 6 individual winners and a number of very, very good stakes horses as well. So yeah, less than 12 months ago he had that crown, and you know, it's a great thing. It's what we do with stallions, trying to achieve those milestones and win those grades. So it was a fantastic achievement.
You talk about those horses, Brackenwood, Ready Steady, Queen Boadicea. There's some nice pedigree coming through there.
Absolutely, and BJ Bell. It revolves an awful lot on the strength of mares that come to the horse every year, and he gets really quality mares, and that helps when you get to that end. Then on the track, it produces superior horses.
Oldest progeny are now 4-year-olds. Are they going to continue on with it this season? Because last season was a little bit quiet. So is that what you're hoping for?
Absolutely. I think in some ways perhaps the wet spring tripped us up. The progeny of Perfectly Ready don't seem to like the heavier tracks, and a lot of these early 3-year-olds like BJ Bell and those appeared very early in the year and perhaps then went amiss for the year. The winners continued to come all year. He had a fantastic year with the number of winners he had. He equalled Keeper's number of 3-year-old winners last season. He had more than Thorn Park or Bachelor Duke. So that's just giving you an idea of quality horses that he was keeping a pace with that. But I think definitely as they turn 4, like any stallion that stands in New Zealand, you're going to get a boost.
The progeny obviously run quite early. Is there, I guess, a little bit of a worry that sometimes they get pushed too hard too early?
Oh, I think so, and I think if you look at the second crop of Perfectly Readies, they weren't pushed as hard. It was very easy to understand, you know, the beginning of that first crop of 2-year-olds produced such really quick horses that everybody thought, well, this is a good go, we'll have a go. And being a son of More Than Ready with that speed factor that he had himself, it was an obvious thing to do. But I think definitely if the little bit of patience is paying off. You know, he's already had at the beginning of the year now, he's already had 2 3-year-old winners from that second crop. And I think we're going to see plenty of that as the time goes on, because they have been more patient with the next crop.
The trainers describing his stock, what are they talking about? What are they looking at?
Very much so now that they've got the second and third crops coming through. They love them. They're very good doing horses, lovely, confident, relaxed horses, and they do very well in the yards. And I think very much so as they've turned 4, a lot of them have said they needed the time. So I think definitely we could have a lot of impact on the track this year.
Physically in his stock, what do you see?
I think that they're just lovely mid-sized horses, very balanced horses and athletic horses, and this opens the opportunity for some of them to come a little bit earlier. And they have this great confidence and great temperament about them as well. So like himself, some of them are a bit flashy. They've got that lovely dark colouring about them, but they are lovely stock, and we enjoy working them here, and I know the trainers enjoy having them in the yards as well.
Seeing him today, he's a ball of muscle. He still looks very good.
Absolutely, and there isn't a day when he doesn't. He's just one of those really good doing horses. He's got that lovely jet black colouring from his father, More Than Ready, and there's a little bit of Dane Hill about him physically as well. He's a real character, very, very, a horse that does well continuously. So as I say, he's a very appealing horse physically and very athletic, and I think that's what the breeders like.
That fee reduction, the reason behind that, is it just the sign of the times?
I think very much so, and as I say, that first crop of 3-year-olds he had, we had plenty of winners, but the big ticket horses didn't perhaps kick on. So you've got to offer breeders a return, particularly when they go into the sales ring, and of course this certainly does. And it is a sign of the times, and that's what it's all about. We've got to leave margins for breeders to make a return, so they keep coming back and breeding every year.
$7,000, it does represent pretty good value.
Probably the encouraging thing for the breeders is the numbers, those big crops that are out there, and the encouraging signs of them as they're turning 4. I think there's an awful lot in front of Perfectly Ready still, so he represents great value at 7.
2012, 2013, what would be the dream result for Perfectly Ready?
Oh, I think it's just longevity with the sire. We're huge fans of the horse, and he's done a lot for the farm, and we love the stock that he leaves. He's the right sort of sire for New Zealand, and if he can forge ahead and be successful and continually each year offer the breeders a great opportunity, it's that really proven sire which he started to show us he does. That's what we're looking for from Perfectly Ready for the next few years.